Alright, that's me. Got water. How have you two been? Let's see. You're going to do a half and half stream with me. I'm just doing one game a day typically. I might do Barotrauma later. Maybe. It's not going to eat into time for this stream though. But for now, let's load up Noita, actually get the stream going. Every stream he brings it up. It's unhealthy. Domina is fun, yes, but there's only so much you can do in it. I think I'm coming towards the end of what I'm able to get done in Domina. Anyway, let's jump into this. I've pressed continue because I just jumped in to start a run and actually check things out. Okay, there's no votes. Lovely, there was votes last time. Guess we just wait for us to connect then. I mean, it's been a long time since I've played Noita now. I am looking forward to this. Now, I'm looking forward to it, but it isn't working, is it? There we go. It is now connected. You get a new vote in a while. Basically, what you do is actually something I should also do, is hide the chat box. We've got an in-game chat box through the integration mod. It's up there, look at that. Oh, I miss having the chat appear in my game, that's always nice. Anyway, let's get myself brutally murdered. I mean, you say that I'm still pretty far behind in terms of getting average viewers up. It'd be nice if it happened. Don't get me wrong. You don't need to do exclamation marks, just the number works for me. Yeah, if I manage to get up to maybe 7 average viewers, I should be fine. I think currently my average viewers is sitting around 1.3, 1.4 maybe. It is going up though, because I found out that I count as a viewer whenever I watch it on my phone to check the stream's actually running well. Now, I've got no idea quite what's been added. I'm assuming it was just stuff that was in the beta branch last time. But don't worry, you'll figure out the votes soon enough. Fear has work to do, typically. Oh god, that's a lot of things. Oh, alright. Oh no, I've been polymorphed now. Okay, I'm expecting we're not going to get that chest, I'll be honest. Honestly, I've got no idea what I'm doing in this. I want to do a proper go at Noita when I've got like affiliate status. You can use the channel points to just bombard me with potions and enemies. For now though, I am just going to try and get used to the game again. Is polyflammable? Good question, let's find out. No, it's very early for him. Like for me, it's currently around 4 o'clock, I believe. For Fear, it's 5 hours earlier. So that means it's currently about 11 in the morning for him. It's understandable that he didn't really show up to most of them due to work and the like. Ah, and you're just an hour ahead of me. Alright. Got Acid Trail, it should be fun. Let's just melt through the world for a second. Hopefully we haven't melted anything too important. Oh, that's a lot of fire. I forgot quite how much Noita liked having fire everywhere. Yeah, so long as you're able to come along, and you do, I'm happy. You don't have to feel like you have to come along if you've got anything better to do, but I just appreciate having some company. Now, I've not gotten the most lucky this first floor, mostly in generation, because it's a lot more tunnel and such than I'm used to. Usually you can just fly around a bunch. Oh, I'm possibly going to die because of that worm catching me. Oh dear. Much like I say in most of my Noita streams, dying is bad for your health. You should try and avoid it. Now, how much of an explanation do you want of me? Because I can't explain how everything works if you like. I mean, it should be somewhat apparent over time. That's all good. Alright, I'll leave you then. And you can just figure out things. There's a lot of stuff which you won't immediately figure out, even through watching videos. Still a bunch of stuff I don't quite understand. Now, I'm really not finding any ones here, am I? Although that was an amazing trick shot to murder that guy. Look at that. If you're ever wondering what any of these votes are, typically go along with Fear. He tries to mess with me as much as possible. He does try and help as well. But whenever there's something fun he can use to mess with me, he does stuff like this. Because everything is now just cheese, which I can then eat. I just want to find my way to the emerald tablet so I can throw it at people. That's all I'm wanting. Where is it? And I can eat the cheese, I just can't eat too much of it, or I will explode. I'll show you, in fact, since this run's not going amazingly so far. So if I keep on eating, look at all the cheese. Up there you'll see I've got a stomach capacity of sorts. If I get that full, then I will just explode. Even just ate that guy I just murdered. Didn't even know you could eat them. Any minute now, I will explode. I believe you need to get to 200%. Yeah, I'm currently starting to die from it. I haven't exploded yet though. There we go. There's even like intestines and such now, that wasn't there before. Well, going to try and restart. It's gonna have a black screen for a second. Lovely. There we go. That should be it back. This time I've got a lovely pink robe. I've got a splitter bolt and bombs and berserker. Are intestines a different material or is that just meat? I mean, I doubt you'd ever be able to check it to find out. Diamond pickaxe? What on earth are you on about? It's a decent wand. There we go. Spell's not too great, but it's a non-shuffle wand with lots of good stats on it. So I'll be able to do some fun stuff. I'd think it would still be meat. Does that mean if you die by eating alchemical precursor, it just turn into a bunch of minus after you die? Oh yeah, it's definitely not Gigadisc. Not in this early on. Bit worried, but I have to go back through here if I'm not careful. I will get electrocuted. Seem to be fine. Now, the respawn mod's an interesting one. Depending on how things go when I get around to doing the channel points and such, maybe I'll turn it on just so people can mess with me without worrying about ruining the run entirely. Respawn mods basically mean when you... Ah, you mean that, everything is sand. Yeah, there's just loads and loads of things. Like, out of the next votes, you've got Painful Gold. Picking up the gold you see after I kill enemies. That'll hurt me. Reduce max health. I lose 15% from my max health, but I get fully healed. Scatter gold. All my gold will be scattered on the ground. That being the 68 I've got just there. Whiskey World turns everything into alcohol, which with that fire will immediately burn. Basically, if you don't know much about Noita, fire is something which will always happen, no matter whether you want it to or not. Like, fire is pretty much the lifeblood of Noita, and I just saw some alchemical precursor. Now I am on fire still, there's a bunch of blood down here though, so that's fine. No, that was invisible, I'm not a chemical precursor, damn. They'll look similar. Without having played this in a while, I'm going to make a bunch of mistakes like that. You definitely tell I'm not in my A game right now. I can still set things on fire, I'm good at that. Yeah, I won't bother trying to get that. For only one run, I appreciate it. Oh god, this is why I wanted to get practice, like, streaming for this, 'cause I need to figure out how everything works again. I want to get up to around 300 gold before I go down into the Holy Mountain, because I know you need to be able to buy stuff as well as potentially reroll. That's about as much gold as I can salvage from there. I will go into the black hole looking thing soon. That's basically how you go between the floors in this, so I want to get a bit of money first. 600 on the first mountain shrine. I mean, I guess that's 2 rerolls for perks. I can see that being somewhat decent. There's a lot of fire still everywhere. I haven't even been here yet. Oh, we are definitely not speedrunners. Unless you're talking about getting myself killed very quickly, which is how you end the run in this. In which case, I'm an expert at it. If you're ever doubtful, I will die. Oh yeah, this game is great. I can understand you being obsessed with it. To any capacity, really. Oh, are you playing it right now? I'm sorry, I'm a bad influence on you. You say Domina's better, but in Domina you can't make a bunch of fancy wands which murder you. Ah, alright. So you're currently safe from your own Noita runs. But for how long? Domina is fun, I'm definitely not disagreeing on that fact. Like, there's a reason I played Domina multiple times. I haven't just stopped after first stream. It's because I enjoy it. However, I'm running out of stuff to do in it. So while I do enjoy it, I'd rather keep stuff to do and play it on Saturdays when people are more likely to come by. It's fun when there's lots of people. Anyway, let's go through here and hope you won't murder me while I'm in here. A lot of shaking. And I think we want the triplicate bolt. That's typically my favourite one. I guess circle stillness could be good. I could just polymorph Steve sometime. Oh no, you've got transmutation. I need to run. Oh, I'm gonna die. Sure, exploding corpses. You don't want Steve to trigger. I really could have gotten something better, but I don't want to anger the gods just yet. So I guess exploding corpses. That's gonna go horribly wrong. Even didn't manage to put triplicate bolt on my wand because of that. That is annoying. You can use long distance cast as a spell. I mean, I guess it is a pink one. It isn't necessarily like a modifier or anything. Yeah, that would make sense. Bit of a weird one though. I thought that would be how it works. Do we want this? Comes with summon eggs, I guess. Ah, so that would give you cheap digging and cheap always casts. So I'd assume, seeing as it's technically a modifier but not quite, it would end up just not costing much mana and having insane cast speeds. Oh no. Okay. I managed to survive the Lego, that was dangerous. I really don't like exploding corpses. I don't know why I took this over like the telekinetic kick or anything. I didn't swim in the Legos, I carefully avoided them while they were falling. If I was swimming in them, I would not be alive. Why did I take exploding corpses? Everything is on fire. Even the things that probably shouldn't be on fire are on fire. Alright, I'll see you later, enemy. I'll be doing this for a while still. But if you do have something else to do, don't feel you have to come back. It's been nice having you at least pop in for a short while. Now I've got bombs, I could try and get through. I don't really know what my chances are. But I've just noticed it's either earthquakes or unshuffle wands. Thank God it was unshuffle wands. Yeah, I think I'll probably just try and use a bomb to dig through. I am lazy above anything else. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, look how close I got. Is it close enough? No, I can't just get it through the wall. That is a shame. I can probably rest a bomb in there. That should do it. There we go. I've used all 3 of my bombs to get through a small wall. Clearly, I am the Noita master. Brilliant. I don't know what I'd do without your jokes here. Now, one potential problem is I'm covered in acid. Or I was. Toxic sludge, to be more precise. Anyway, let's see. Can we get anything fun from in here? It seems someone's picked up something up there. Don't recognise that particle effect. Didn't actually seem to be doing damage when I wasn't paying attention to everything around me. Ooh. This is peculiar as a wand. Always cast energy sphere with a timer. Then just alcohol. I mean, sure. That's completely useless, I really shouldn't have bothered. Now I just can't aim. If there's any consolation, I ever could the enemy. Yeah, I think I'll just summon a friend or two though. And we didn't quite manage to get in there, which is a shame. Also, that might explode while I was walking past. I probably should have exploded that previously. Oh, I'm gonna die from that. That was a bad idea. Oh, I'm on 6 health. Oh, and there's one of them guys as well. Brilliant. What do I do now? Kind of blocked off my way forward, accidentally. On 6 health, I guess I go down here. Try and survive in this direction. I don't like how everything's exploding. It means I get money, which is nice. God, look how many of them there are. No, please stop. I refuse to die this way. I want to die to some tragic Noita death. One thing that's interesting is those shots from my little friends, they're not dropping any toxic sludge like they usually would. Assume that's been changed. Oh, there's someone up there. Yeah, that was inevitable. I survived surprisingly long though, in 6 health. I didn't think I've changed mods this time. Let's see. Energy sphere, bombs, and swamp. That'll do. My lovely shade of purple. I mean, you can't end the run without dying. There is no end to the game where you don't die. It may sound a bit morbid, but death is inevitable in this. Those projectiles just stopped producing any toxic sludge at all. I mean, there is an end, but it doesn't actually end the game, you just keep on going. You'd still die at the end of it, it's not as if you get a nice holiday home or anything. What are the chances of an exploding crate dropping on my head just there? That's unlucky. Wait, there is an end where you don't die. What? I'm very confused. That sounds impossible in Noita. I thought the whole point was you die at the end. I am very intrigued by that. You've even got friendly ghosts to help out. This floor they seem to have magic arrow. Not peaceful. Ah, the one where every creature doesn't attack you. And yeah, you have to die through suicide. It doesn't end the game, you just get to walk around in a world where everything's happy with you. Like, there's a difference between that and the game ending. Also, is that a new lantern? Or is that just 2 lanterns inside each other? That's a shrub next to a lantern, like some roots or something poking through. I mean, it is an ending, you aren't wrong. There's also the extremely difficult one where you turn the entire world and everything in it into gold. Technically, it's an ending, but it doesn't actually end. Instead, you just suffocate in mountains of gold. Oh, I do like circular shielding. It's an easy one. Is it easy? I mean, you'd get to the moon for it. That usually strikes me as being a bit difficult. I'll take your word for it. I don't like how I've got the ghosts. They're going to stop me from killing anything with this tablet. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Especially when I lose frames like that. That isn't fun. Like, I might want to go and disable the bots. This is going to get annoying if it keeps appearing in game. I'll be completely honest. Oh, we got Magic Arrow. It's my favourite one. I love Magic Arrow. It's even got a half decent cast speed and such. Spread isn't great. How about the hidden cauldron? No, I typically don't look at anything about Noita, I just learn stuff through playing it. Only stuff I do learn is through people in the Twitch chat telling me. If you want to tell me, well, I'm all up for hearing about it. Do you want to keep it secret and let me figure out on my own though? That's also fine. So in a game like Noita, a lot of it's about figuring things out. At least where they are, not necessarily what they do. Like, I doubt you'd ever figure out that you needed to put either blood or teleportium in the hourglass over the over the somewhat hidden shop in the Hisi Labs. Like, there is no indication that's what you need to do. Well, my guy's got concentrated light now. Alright. I did notice before they do change spells every now and again. I don't know when they do it. It might be on a timer though, rather than a floor like I'd thought. Else I have to do this. Look at all that, how satisfying. I'm not going to jump down there, that is a terrible, terrible plan. It's linked to my health. Do they get more powerful the less health I've got? That would also make sense somewhat. Till Ghost. Alright. That does make sense. Also, Thundercloud. Is that a new spell? Give me a second. I don't recognise it. Yeah, I think that might be a new spell. I'll take it. I don't think I'll use it. Someone... Okay. That would make sense, yeah. Speaking of ghosts, I can get a hungry ghost. Do quite like the hungry ghost, I'll be honest. He's pretty useless most of the time, but he can come in clutch. I'm going to re-roll it though, when I get an always cast instead. Okay. Always cast on this. I mean, I'm going to die, but sure. If I gather all the ghosts, I get a thing. Alright. That actually made it so some things mix with each other. That's interesting. Anyway, I've got quite a powerful wand, which will end up murdering me. However, I can easily murder other things as well. Let's see, who murders who first? Oh, cosmetic features. That's still interesting. I'm all up for testing it out. Also, yeah, that electrifies water, I'll need to keep in mind. Yeah, things are just going to get murdered by this wand, however. I do love all these casts. I believe it can do some mining in softer materials. Yeah, like it can cut out wood. Doesn't seem as powerful as I remember though. I remember it used to be able to somewhat dig through walls and such. Could be wrong though, I typically avoid using lightning bolts simply because it's a good way to get yourself killed. How much damage does lightning bolt actually have on it? I should check. 500 damage on the explosion. This should work quite well. As long as I don't hit myself. Now you are dropping bombs around me, but it should be fine. Don't see myself dying to it just the moment. Oh, we've got add mana. Second favourite spell. 125 to 150 on average hit. Got it. That sounds pretty good. What even is on this one? Shuffle comes with timer, triple spell, speed up. That's just good. I enjoy that. Maybe this is the run. Who knows? Also, lightning bolt electrifies metal as well. Keep that in mind. That's just a lightning stone. Don't know why I was going over there. Lightning is not as accurate as I'd like. Also, we have just got pools of toxic sludge. This is extremely dangerous, using Thunderbolt in tunnels. Yep, I just hit myself there. Could switch over to this. Okay, we've got a bit of open space. There we go. Murder everything. As is my motto in Noita. I still think you're just like a genocidal wizard. So what on earth's that? Meat and wait, slime and slimy meat. Is that a regular meat that fell in slime? Oh, there's no game audio. There we go. That should be on now. Is that working? Should be. I paused it earlier because I had a video playing while I was setting stuff up. I clearly just forgot to unpause it. Or unmute it. I'm hoping I'm murdering, like, this wizard. I seem to be doing a half decent job. Die, wizard. I've never liked your Harry Potter films. Oh, look at that max mana. That would almost be a good one, if it had any mana charge speed whatsoever. The Moxium potion. That's not great. What about this one? That's also not too great. Just electrified everything, that was so satisfying. Look at that. You can murder yourself as well. That's great. Oh, I do love Noita. I've missed just murdering myself my own once. I knew that would happen. I mean, as soon as I got lightning bolt, I was inevitably going to kill myself with it. Now, that wasn't an intentional me murdering myself, it was just me forgetting lightning bolt had a blast radius. Getting slightly too close. TNT, that'll do. Are you making me trip out? I do appreciate it. It's always a fun status effect, although you don't get nearly enough out of a vote. I believe you only get a minute's worth, it should be 5 minutes worth in my mind. But I guess that would just completely ruin your run if it was later on. Now, is there a good way to get to Emerald Tablet? It seems I've got somewhat of a path. Ah yeah, I would trigger the shifty thing. You get a minute 30. No, a minute 40, I think that was 100 seconds perhaps it was that when it started. So we have increased it, which is nice. Still, we haven't increased it enough, but we've increased it, which is good. We've even got a wand in there. Max health just underneath as well. Max health, I think. That was the wrong wand. I meant to use that one. What's that one? Circle of shielding. Does that deflect my own projectiles? It does. Now this should be me pretty close to the Emerald Tablets. Yeah, here it is. Now let's go murder some things by chucking a tablet at them. Don't see this at all going wrong for me. Trying to use this as my primary weapon. Acid trap. It's the first time I've seen it actually appear somewhere. So I'm glad I was somewhat undercover. That fire trap scares me. Can I shoot it? I don't believe I can. Can I get it TNT? I'd like to say yes. Yeah, that seems to have worked. So what was that trap protecting? Actually a half decent wand for this early on. I'll take that. Yeah, that pretty much sounds about right. Can't argue with what you're saying there. I've just got myself stuck in some coal. Also, I have decided that I'm just going to kick it around for the most part. It's a lot more entertaining than actually throwing it accurately. Just pretend I'm playing golf. By just kicking an ancient stone tablet around. And I'm stuck. Yeah, that's about right. I don't like this big hole. It's not very bad for me, but I have gotten stuck down the bottom of one once, which wasn't very fun. I think that was actually the end of one of the runs, which was going pretty well. I just got stuck at the bottom of a hole from that. Because the hole got dug into the holy mountain bricks, so I can actually dig through it at the time. That was a shame when that happened. Like, I had everything going for me except from flight and a wand, flight and perks, and I didn't have any decent digging tools. Like, it hasn't been a very long run. I was like at the end of HC Caverns or something. Or HC Base, even. But yeah, that was depressing. The one in there I want to get. But there's this evil man just here. I think I just managed to get him. That's surprisingly competent of me. Not used to that. I'm used to like accidentally polymorphing myself while trying to beat a boss. That was a useless bomb. I thought that would go a bit further. What's up with these bombs? I mean, I swear these used to go a lot further, these bombs. Pixel of gold, really? Singular pixel. God, that is unlucky. It's a pretty good wand though, this. Low spread, decent mana charge speed. Could be worth getting an always cast on if I get an option, although this one would be better. Yeah, I'll just keep that one. Is that tiny bit of gold in there? There we go. I grabbed a bit of it. I have noticed this corpse has somewhat blocked my way forward. If I just shoot it enough, does that work? No. Use TNT. Yeah, I don't know how it manages to do it. Do you think it's just a bunch of like projectile calculations going outward from the epicenter? I mean, that would make the most sense, I think, for how it works. Oh, and you've given me something I actually quite like. It's basically just faster spells. Just denies going around it, so it isn't deflected or anything. It just stops. Yeah, but it's a bit weird how metal works in this game. That's a boring wand in there, they're never good. I'll look at it regardless, just because I want to see what I'm missing out on, but it isn't going to be anything good. No wrapper in the back of it either. I mean, I understand they can't just like give it a radius to explode in, because the only radiuses they've got for things is the sands of time and such. Like that would just be a delete everything in this radius kind of deal. Also, that is a fun one to get always cast. I'm going to say goodbye to my bombs for it. I mean, it's a limitation of the engine. I don't know if the devs made the engine themselves. If they did, then it could possibly be fixed in the future. We can have hope. If not, I don't think anything will happen. Also, air feels light. Earth does that mean? I mean, I had arrows next to it, so it made me think, oh, gravity's heavier. It seems to be that's what the case is, because I seem to be falling a lot faster than normal. It might just be my imagination though, because I wasn't really paying attention to how fast I fall. Should pick up the gold, shouldn't I? There we go. I do wonder if anyone's going to show up to this apart from yourself and the May. I'm somewhat curious. I've not done Noita in a while. I wonder if any of the old people I'd recognise are going to pop in for a moment just to see what's going on. I believe Luna was one of the ones who came around quite a while ago. I was still doing this. They never really seemed interested in anything else. And a new one. Yeah, I forgot you just launch the TNT when you have a repulsion field. I was about to use it to try and get rid of some of those frogs. Yeah, there we go, the frogs. I should have used the emerald tablet in hindsight. But that's something a smart person would do. Which, surprisingly, does not encompass myself. As I jump on top of the frog. It's a health pickup though, which is nice. Now, TNT, I want to say it's powerful enough to get through that more damp rock. It's gonna be a weird one to aim though. Projectile repulsion field, maybe my best bet is to just do this. Yeah, that was weird, I had to be closer. Okay, I could take this on the very small off chance I get infinite spells. What do you think? Is that something I actually want to use? I can bin my first wand potentially. It's going to be a weird one though. Now my main one's this, which actually the repulsion field can go surprisingly far and be surprisingly accurate. Yeah, I took it mostly because I have the sector. It may be slow, but in fungal caverns it can be a make or break of a half decent build. Also, I will be taking this. Quickly check what perks are available first. Don't know why my tab menu keeps opening whenever I come in. First, what on earth is this? I just need to constantly eat stuff. What? I mean, firstly, no. I don't think I want to be dying when I'm not eating. And I'll take... guess electric immunity. I've got enough left over to buy this wand and then steal its spell. A decent wand? No, it's not really. We now have Luminous Drill. If we get add mana, that's us got a digging wand. Can always cast on top of it, that's us got a digging wand that can do fighting. Got the start of a dream run here. Especially if a big duck's spawning, and I believe down to that side I heard it. It's a bit dangerous down there. Energy sphere doesn't arc as much as it usually would though. I have repulsion sector. Oh yeah, I could have put it on there, couldn't I? Ah well. It should be fine regardless. Now, where is that duck? Was he over here? Further down perhaps? Let me know if you see the duck. I'm going to go back through here and try and find it. Might be up there. No, that's water up there. On fire. Can it spawn above you? I thought it usually spawned below. Yeah, it's there it seems. We're able to get back into the mountain? I don't think I've got enough flight. Healthy rain's always nice. I don't have a spare potion for that, sadly. Guess I'll just leave pools about. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to get up there. Oh, no, I am. Perfect. Now, I'll use what little TNT I have to get to the duck. So I know you'd be disappointed otherwise. I'd also be disappointed in myself otherwise. Ouch. That wasn't my plan. Okay, I'm hating this TNT. I forgot how uncontrollable it was. I have to get duck projectiles, that's the thing that matters. I don't really care about anything else. Oh, how could you? How could you? I need to run down here now. It's the only place that's safe right now. You mean person. I'm glad I noticed that was coming. How many magic missiles is this going to take? Out of magic missiles now. I've lost most of my good weaponry. So I guess now it's just a war of attrition. There we go. Take duck projectiles first. Open the chest. It's potions. I mean... snow. Delicious. That really wasn't all that good, no. You have unshuffled one of my ones though. It's probably the least useful one to unshuffle, but I still appreciate it. At the very least, I can now add ducks onto Luminous Drill and make it completely free. That's me got my digging one sorted. Just need to figure out which one I'd add on to. I think that one in my second slot's most likely. Because when it runs out of mana, it'll only be able to cast the duck projectiles modifier. But it should work infinitely, even if it's randomised. Got a new magic missile one. I actually got pretty good stats on it as well. Should test before I go any further though. Does it fire in front? It does. Never too sure if that formation is a spell. I mean, you could choose remove crowns. You still have time. Oh, he's got dangerous ones. Please don't murder me if you're concentrated. That's not concentrated light, that's something else. I want to say it's like magic bolt or something. Can't remember names though. Ah, magic bolt, I was correct. Lovely. Now that's a decent wand. Is it better than this wand? Let's see. I mean, it could potentially give me flight later on. So for now I'd say yes. Good drill on it, that could be a good call. Also, do you know if the boss in the pyramid in the desert still drops like the triggers and that it did in the base, or did not carry that over? Because I've not played this in a while. Ah, he does. Okay, I'll need to go over there eventually, once I get a good run going. Oh, he also drops alpha spells now. That could be interesting to mess with. I'll leave him in there. Someone drops Zeta. Oh god, you got lucky with that, didn't you? It also just sealed my exit. Don't appreciate that. I mean, I don't know what most of the alpha spells do. All I know is typically they make your very powerful ones late game. Come on, robot. Just die already. There we go. Very stubborn, I don't know why he wasn't wanting to die. I mean, I'm not going to take lightning bolt. You saw what happened last time. Yeah, like that can make you an infinite nuke wand in the end. I think that's what I've used it for before. I think I managed to get that along with the nuke orbitals. In fact, something to check. From the beta, do we still have all the spell unlocks for everything fancy I found? Yes we do, we got all of those stuff down the bottom. It's interesting. I thought after changing over to the normal branch, beta stuff would have disappeared. Anyway, I should make a hole to breathe in. Then continue my dig down. No, I shouldn't dig down, that's not exciting for a stream of any kind. I'll dig across. That's better. Stay away, you teleporty bolt. Even more so, stay away, blinding bolt. That just makes for bad streaming. Just not very fun times for myself as well, regardless of streaming. I'll take an empty potion, that's just sitting around. Always cast Circle of Thunder. Now, my brain's telling me that's a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. I really want to take it though. I really want to. Dare there be teleporting in there? I was trying to trip as much as possible. It seems they've added the twitchy mage down here, which makes you fire your wand off. You don't want non-voluntary discharge from your wand. Imagine it's not something you'd enjoy suffering from. Anyway, let's get back to eating this and forget what I was saying. Damn, I teleported again. I just want to trip. Is that too much to ask? Clearly yes, but is it too much to ask? Okay, this is why I have magic missile, just use it to shoot him, because we need big damage output. I hate little, or I say little tentacle guy, the pretty massive tentacle guy. He's never fun. Form pheromone invisible. Could be interesting. Let's go invisible for a minute. Well, that was useless. I immediately got water on myself. Bruiser potion. I mean, I typically never remember to use ambrosia when I've got it, so I'm going to say no. Oh, and I get a shielding ghost. Thank you very much. Nope. Nope. I'm not fighting a robot. Not with my current spells. Something I could do. Got an empty potion. There's concentrated mana next to me. I saw this in the beta a while ago. Have they carried it through? I need to see. First I need to actually get the concentrated mana. Does it work like lava to these robots? Oh, alright, I'll see you in a minute. I'll hopefully not die while you're gone. No promises. Ooh, more Limit Drill. Do like Luminous Drill. Pretty good wand as well. I don't have many in the way of non-shuffle wands. It's only the 4 capacity though. But I can do without. Let's see, will this work? Over to the robot I go. It'd be quite a dangerous move. If it does though, he should just die. Come on, just heal me, you silly ghosts. There we go. I'm glad that got picked for the random vote option. I don't know what the other ones were, but it's pretty much all I could have hoped for. Yeah, it seems that robot's dead, wherever it was when it died. Ouch. Is that a rework of the seed box we used to have? Like, imagine so. Or not the seed box, the box, I guess. Because I typically found it with seeds in it. Anyway, let's trip out. That should be plenty for now. Sure, tripping out massively is exactly what I need. Hear the word water. Shifting. Okay, I can still throw out my water. What's happened to all the other water in the world? Ah, that's fine. Lovely. Guess I misunderstood quite what that did. Ah, you've returned. We need to remember water for this thing. I just tripped out massively, and then all the tripping disappeared. But we did hear the word water. Also, I planned to use concentrated mana on the robot. It did in fact work. Somewhat surprisingly, but it did in fact work. Oh, there's another robot there. What that calls for. Let's dig a small channel. Come on, I need concentrated mana in there. Concentrated mana is relatively dense, all things considered. Oh, and you just genocide them anyway. Shame. I was looking forward to using my concentrated mana. And yeah, I've looked at that one. That wasn't anything worthwhile. Another one down here. Genocide didn't extend this far. I was a bit unaware of enemies for a second there. Nah, I'll pass that up. Oh, that's why I didn't spot those guys. There's a hive. 2 hives in fact in here. One for the hornets and one for the... That's just a speed up one, literally nothing else. This is going horribly. Oh god. I need to escape. Okay. Let's jump in here, get this health. Max health's looking pretty good for now. A wand up there. Doesn't look like it'll be too interesting a wand. Let's have a look though. Ah, you've returned to me. Welcome back. Things are going quite well so far. I wouldn't say they're going the best, but they are going quite well. Oh, fear is always behind me, whether I want him to be or not. He's always supporting me in whatever I might do. In the actual game though, it's just the ghosts get named after people in the chat. So next time we get a ghost, there's a chance you'll appear. Seeing as you've returned. Now let's probably go to the Holy Mountain at this point. Holy Mountain shouldn't be too hard to get to with these ones. Not gotten anything too powerful yet. Yeah, we're going to need to figure out what we're going to do with our wands. I've got a few ideas. It depends what we get in Holy Mountain. We might be able to get something good. Oh, and one of my wands has been unshuffled. Or not. Apparently. Lovely. I guess I was lied to just there. Chainsaw could be nice. Chain bolt I like. Could get more luminous drill. Give me a second then. I'll go into the options. It was non-shuffle wand, wasn't it? So I know a few of these. Yeah, unshuffle wand. There isn't an extra one. Because I know. But always cast, I think it was? Yeah, there was an always cast from the mod, and then they added one themselves. So I was thinking maybe there'd be a different one. Also, gas blood. That's new. Yeah, let's unlimited spells. Fungal colony's new. Unlimited spells. Now, do I get Chain Bolt? I think no. Now I've got unlimited spells, I can do better. Let's see. Is this good enough on its own? Alright. Do this and make it slightly quicker. Make this a fair bit quicker. Any of these have any fancy ones that usually have a limit? No. Well, Magic Missile will get a fancy wand then. Let's see. I do this. That's not quite good enough. That could be fun. See if lava's fallen down there, by the way. You can see it burning the worm crystal. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, we're going to need to try doing something like this. I think should work. TNT's now unlimited. Reality's shifted. It's actually a perk you get now. I mean, I could grab the chainsaws. They do cost mana now is my only real concern. Let's grab them anyway for old time's sake. This one here is 2 spells per cast. So if I do this... Should this work? I'm occasionally getting double the spells out. What if I do this actually? I'm not able to actually see damage readouts or anything. 185, take that off. This is not as accurate as I'd like. 160, 75. Is this casting double? I want to say yes. Might have changed that. Maybe add this in here instead. No, still no casting doubles. Yeah, the votes seem to have disappeared. I'll try and get that fixed for you in a second. Let me just do this. Shuffle, so it's not going to be great. So if I put them all in here. That's very much not working. Intended. Yeah, but let's get things fixed. Streaming connect. Connected. There we go. Should have votes back. Chainsaw on the first one. Let's see. I mean, it's decent. It's not anything too fancy though. We need a better non-shuffle wand at this point. Are any of these good? Not enough mana. That one could be decent. Not missile bolt. Got it. Yeah, that's a bit boring, I'll be honest. This one here. Let's try something like this. Have we stuck that on? No, still not very fast. Let's just try something like this for now. That should be fine. Add freezing on. Keep a multicast. Well, that one could be good. I don't think I'll bother. Ice Age still annoys Steve? Yes, it does. Steve, go away, please. You know, I didn't want any of this. I can hardly hide behind this statue. I've even accidentally kicked it into the water. Ah no, Firebolt LARP, that's going to be terrible, I'd imagine. He's murdering the fish. I need to find a way to sneak past him. Okay, another option I've got. I do have freezing a field. Okay, was it this one that I put it on? I think it was. There we go. Keep him frozen. It's getting reflected from his things. Only real issue. Should be him, hopefully stunned there, for the most part. He's stunned and such already. Let's see, can we just dig in underneath him? Get him that way. Come on, Steve. I just need you to be murdered. I'm not asking much of you. Come on, Steve. Just freeze, for crying out loud. He's gotten into a good spot again for me to hopefully get him. I need to get that health pickup, is my concern. There we go. Managed to laser him. Seeing how that went, that can't be on there. This will work. That's perfectly fine. Not this. Do we want to try doing this instead then? That I can see working. Duck on there perhaps. Yeah, that can be my main weapon. There we go. Somewhat resolved an issue. I still feel bad for Steve, he didn't deserve to die. He didn't leave me a choice though. I was about to go up through there, I should just dig my way down though. Seeing Steve's already been made angry. My first day back in Noita and Steve is already unhappy, I feel terrible. Yeah, I need to potentially add extra onto this. And we need to get more mana reductions. For now though, this floor is terrible, we're not going to bother with it for the most part. Also, do I have flight? I do, in fact, have flight. Jumping in that water didn't help, this one should. Now that's freezing vapour. It's quick enough, so I'm fine. Interesting wand, not good enough I don't think. Ooh. Now that is a fun wand. Look at that. Comes with energy orb, which is less exciting. But yeah, we can make something good out of this. Let's jump back into the Holy Mountain. It's my favourite part of the game, tinkering with wands. It's a big block of ice there, I should really try and get rid of that. So, what should we put on here? Potentially, we could move this over. Have just a nuke it wand. Seems to fire at a decent speed. Okay, that's my backup wand now then. So I'm going to go get the freezing field back. I'm going to need that for Steve. Could even use it against that sniper potentially. I think I froze him for a second. Definitely throw some of this. And we've got volcanic sand. That's a new material, I believe. And that guy's got something I very much like. Damage plus as well. I mean, the main thing I want is large firebolt with no cooldowns and repulsion field. No limits on repulsion field. That's gonna get a lot of damage. Maybe not quite as good as magic missile though. Oh, and of course we get farts. Lovely. I might give up that, as much as it pains me to leave a large firebolts. Ooh. Oh, that is interesting, isn't it? How would that work with triplicate bolts? I'm finding so many fun ones, I'm loving this. Normally this floor's terrible. It's only applying to one projectile? I believe so. No, potentially not actually. Might be applying to all of them. Yeah, this is going to be entertaining. I love finding ones which just don't make sense. It's going to be great fun. Just recharge time as well. Gotten quite expensive on the mana drain though, I will say. Yeah, no, we've got to keep this one with all these casts. I'm a bit worried about what we'll do about Steve now, however. That guy just go through a wall. You're not allowed to do that, sir. I believe that is called cheating, and it's a severe breach of etiquette. Appreciate the extra health, by the way. Yeah, this triplicate bolt, that's going to be great. I need to go tinker with this once for the next Holy Mountain. Bit worried about what we'll do about Steve. Maybe just hit him with a statue though, now that I know he'll be there. It seems Fireball, Thrower procced on that skull towards the end there. Yeah, I'm enjoying what's going on so far. Something's just occurred to me. I've got a flight one, don't I? Should I go fight the Desert Temple right now? I've got decent health here. What happened to that turret? Where did he go? Evaporated. You can't tempt me like this. No, I've got. Oh god. Oh god, I regret this. Oh no, let me out. I wanna go home. Please. I want to go home. Please. No. I don't have anything anywhere near powerful enough for here. Oh, the earthquake triggered. Damn. What do I do now? Do I just make my way up? I think I make my way up and out. I've got a hungry ghost. Sure, I'll grab a hungry ghost. That'll do. One thing we could do that should be interesting is actually now that we visit this temple, I don't think the reroll cost will go up at all. Yeah, these are not going to work out. I'm gonna go back. Sorry. Yeah, I think I need Hungry Ghost right here. I need to rely on the statue currently to kill Steve, unless Striplicate Bolt somehow does a good enough job. Please, Steve, I don't want to murder you. I've got no choice. I don't want to. Grabbed Hungry Ghost, it might save me from one of his projectiles if I'm lucky. God, yeah, that came close. There's that one. Don't have enough to purchase it, I can't even look. Got the orbiting projectile. Got Homan and that. We can actually afford this one too. I don't know. We've beaten Steve at least. I think we should probably take the health, we'll need it if we're going up. I can't edit it, you are correct about that in fact. That's a horrible wand, I can't. Well, up I go then. Because of Earthquake, I should be able to dig through this without any hassle. At least to an extent. Yeah, I think that's as much as I can dig through easily. Now we just make our very, very slow progress. Oh, this is a fun time, isn't it? Just digging my way up. I blame you for this, Fear. It's your fault. You tempted me with that. Give me an always cast. What's got an always cast? This one, reduced spread. How much do I regret the portal? I mean, a fair bit, I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. In fact, no, it couldn't have been much worse, in fact. I don't think you're allowed to teleport any more than this, are you? I was just wanting to go do the fight in the temple. Now I've got to make my way through the, like, labs and such. Or the vault, as it's called. Just take you to any exit of one of the holy mountains, because I believe that's what it does. Thankfully it didn't take us to like the east or west sides. What the hell's going on? I don't understand. Yeah, I think it has a chance to take to parallels. I'm gonna jump in there quickly. But I need some help. There we go. Back up we go. I would have loved to have edited this wand. I imagine magic missile on this. It casts slow enough that it might actually end up working. Yeah, that doesn't work. I poke my head out briefly. Okay, I can magic missile and freeze him. God, I don't have enough damage. I'm only just surviving this. That's rather optimistic. Just. At the very least, I know I need to go straight up from here the best I can. That'll take me to the exit of Holy Mountain. And I can get myself some extra... I mean... I guess a bit of money. It's not actually as much as I'd hoped for. Can this dig? Oh, you've given me bouncy spells. I can't actually dig right now. Damn. I mean, I guess I can do better with Luminous Drill right now. Having bouncing spells for Luminous Drill is half decent. Certainly not great. It does just make it kind of bug out and go a bit too far. Like, you will see I'm just shooting lasers. Actually could be fun as a wand. I'm going to see if I can make a Luminous Drill, like, laser wand. That could be fun. I need to get a bouncing spell modifier roll for that. Oh, another thing which could be interesting actually. When we get to the next mountain, if I'm not triggering the what do you call it, earthquake end, then I've got a fun idea for what I could edit wands with. Because you know my current wand in slot 3, which duplicates a spell an extra 5 times as an always cast. That would be fun for Luminous Drill. Just think of the range. Think of the amount of digging you could get done. Health top up, I'm going to need that. There's so much I want to try. I've gotten good ones, I just need to survive. Because not only am I needing to make my way back up, after being woefully unprepared to do so, I need to also fight Steve when I get back into the mountains. I'm going from the wrong direction to just cheese it. Can I actually get up there? I've got a fleet one, don't I? Of course I can get up there. I mean, I'm doing well because you've given me healing ghosts. That's the only reason. Although I will admit, this is the kind of chaos I do enjoy from the Noita Twitch integration. So I'm not upset, don't you worry. I'm enjoying myself even if I am not the most happy about what's happened. I mean, this could turn into a good run. I just need to get lucky with what I find on the way up. Because the ones I'm going to find down here are far better than what I should be getting this early into my run. At least time-wise. The game wasn't happy there for a second. I also just noticed one of the ghosts I've just been healing is named after the bot. Soundtrack's great now, but I hadn't always cast on it. I need to investigate. It has add mana, always cast fire orbital, reduced lifetime, spells to power. There's a bounce I needed. That's what I need to make my laser wand. Can I afford to get rid of any of my current ones though? Oh god, that's a tough choice. That really is. I'd only be wanting it for bounce. I think I'm more likely to survive if I don't take it for bounce. Add mana is lovely. Black hole could be good. I've not got infinite black holes, so I need to keep in mind. That's one of the things which doesn't get infinite. I'm gonna have to leave it. It's just a shame I'm not able to take it, but I can't justify taking that. Not when I'm trying to survive more than anything down here. How did I get toxic sludge on? Oh, there's deposits of toxic sludge in here. Alright. Another wand there. No, that's the same wand, I'm just... This place is apparently dark and I didn't notice. Did it display a message when I entered this area saying it was like dark or something? I remember it doing that. I'm glad I got electric immunity earlier, or that would have just been the end of the run. What could actually be really interesting as a mod, I've got no idea how you'd go around making it, is give you slightly more powerful starting equipment, or maybe just exact starting equipment you normally get. Make you do Noita in reverse. You need to make your way from the bottom up. So it's actually surprisingly entertaining doing this. Nope, nope, I'm running away from him. It's not what I expected though when I came back. I was wanting just a bunch of runs where I'd probably just die near enough instantaneously. I'm not wanting it, it's what I was thinking I'd get anyway. Well, back to digging. I think I can break through this pipe. Yeah, I'll dig up here, that seems to be a shorter way. Okay, I can see Holy Mountain brick, and I can see the entrance. I've been frozen. That's new. Don't like freezy, man. How did I survive here? I've blown up one of them. Why have the healing ghosts disappeared now of all times? I'm nearly dead. I need to fight Steve while nearly dead. Just die, you robotic git. Is he gone? Yeah. What on earth do I do here to survive? There's an enemy. Oh, I thought I could run past him. I thought he was a flamethrower guy. I didn't know if he added an ice version of him. To keep going in this direction somewhat. What I need to do is get to the health top up before I fight Steve. The only way to survive. It'll take a while. Black holes in that other one would have been nice. At least in terms of speeding this up. I can always go back for that one though once we clear out this Holy Mountain. Oh, this is taking an awfully long time though. I cannot say currently this is all that exciting, making my way back up in reverse. Why did you give me that portal earlier? How could you? Yeah, I'd say improved wands is going to be more useful if I am making my way to the health top up right now. Is that Steve there? Okay, he's closer to that health top up than I would have liked. I'm going to come up directly beneath the health top up if I want to do this. I dropped the wand of freezing field on it because I was expecting to be able to do these temples the other way around, where I'd be using the statue to try and cheese him. Okay, we're almost at the worm crystal. Yeah, improved ones has definitely got to be the right choice here. It's going to speed up the digging. Yeah, this is vastly faster now. I think Steve's there. I'm going to go down and under this water. How did I edit here? You have a good point. I can edit if I sit here. Okay. I wanted to try it, so I'll do this first. It's a bit of a mess, but it does work. To an extent. Oh, weird luminous drill. Didn't work how I thought it would, I'll be honest. Certainly something curious to try out in the future though. For now though, that goes back there. This wand could be how I win. So I'm going to try and do is this. This could be my wand for defeating Steve in this battle, if everything goes wrong. They've given me strength, and I don't want to risk fighting Steve. Can't see him though, now might be my chance. There he is. Oh no. Grab the health. I've got the health. Die, Steve. Die, please. For love of God, Steve, I don't want to fight you. Okay, he's gone. The gods are enraged. Oh, God almighty, the gods are enraged. What do I do? How can I do? I'm very concerned now. Very, very concerned. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Okay, bouncing spells. That's not something I'm wanting, I don't think. Trick blood money? No. None of these are good. Trick blood money, sure. That might do something. Oh god, this is horrible. The gods are enraged. We need to fight Mega Steve next. I just wanted a nice peaceful reintroduction. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to fight through like the first few floors, maybe die in the Hisi labs from an explosive crate. Not what I was expecting. Something's just exploding of its own accord up there. Now, the one thing I shouldn't ask, but will anyway. Did I fight the dragon on my way back up? I believe this next area is the jungle, isn't it? Yeah. You say I don't think it's all that obvious. I'm afraid for everything, mostly my life. I do have this massive wand. That damage from the explosion has gone up, hasn't it, from last time? I swear that said 250 earlier, or something like that, not 419. These change dynamically. Wait a minute. I'm gonna jump back down here. Now if I take that off, that doesn't change dynamically, that's weird. If I have it on there and do less? No. It's peculiar. Yeah, if we're going to fight the dragon though, this wand is not the one I want, because explosions don't do anything to it. We're going to want to do this. I believe that should work. Unless, is there anything good in here? Could get saw blades. That could be a good one to just try and one-shot it. I'm going to regret taking any Giga Saw Blades, I really am. I would test it out, I don't think I want to, I'll just go fight the dragon with it. This wand here, this should now be powerful enough to take out any enemies on the way. Sadly, it's not quite good enough to have infinite mana. Let's see. Just head straight for the dragon, then head probably up and dig my way across to the Holy Mountain. That's my plan. Knockback on this is horrible, or the recoil even. I'm barely going to be able to do anything here. It will work as a flight wand. Not going to work in much else. Oh no. Fire trap didn't hurt me. I am clearly the chosen one. Look at that. It's completely unexpected. Trick blood money's paying off slightly. Honestly, I already forgot that I took it. Now, dragon shouldn't be too far off. Saying that, it's literally right here. Is this wand enough to dig through? I believe so. Can we use magic missile? No. We need to jump in, then immediately jump immediately out of there. Got Berserkium. I'm going to see if I can just murder him in the first few hits. Because this always cast should duplicate the Giga Saw Blades. Let's try this. Berserkium there, just a small pool. Jump in, I'll dig this out slightly better now we've got Berserkium. Because we need space with Giga Saw Blades. Not too much space, we need some like platforms to stand on potentially. Let's give us a shot then. I missed. Hit. It's not doing as much damage as I'd hoped. I just hit myself with one. And it ate me. Damn, my levitate ran out just the wrong moment. It's close though, surprisingly close. We got something new apparently. What was that? I didn't use chain spell before apparently. It's interesting. Damn, I came close with that though, didn't I? Thinks I've changed mods, and there we go, game's back again. Starting with a snow potion. There we go, no more snow. Snow is completely useless in my mind. I saw there was a wand over in this direction. Can I get to there? Not up that way. There's a chest in there as well. It's just open. Sarcum? Sure. Can be useful. Here we might be able to get a rock wand. A rock and airburst wand could be what we need to murder Steve later on. It's not as good as I'd hoped for with this wand. Probably better just the one I started with. I'm on fire. It's always fun. Grab some water for future use. Alright, this should hopefully be a good start to a run. Just gold I can just grab, isn't it? Lovely. Let's see. Anything fancy about the place? Not really. Well, oh, we got extra health. I was about to say get Emerald Tablet, but extra health's more exciting. There the bones go into the lava. Always fun watching him disintegrating in lava. Throwing the tablet stuff isn't going to be the easiest if he's ghosts around. That's probably fine. For the most part they'll keep me safe. Not really a bad thing that they're trying to keep me alive. There we go, plenty of money. Got some ducks, which for ghosts recognise as being friendly. I wonder if they still murder sheep. That'll be an interesting thing to find out one day. We've got a bunch more of these little purple guys. So we've got plenty of money already, we should be all good for this. Do I want to keep exploring and get a good wand? Kind of. Do I care enough to do that? Not really. Let's just go down. Don't need a health top up, we've got plenty of health still. Giga disc projectile. Tempting. Also tempting to see if I will gas and that torch. I think I'll take levitation drill, surprisingly enough. Then just go before we end up angering Steve. We anger Steve. Oh, and I wasn't paying enough attention, just died from acid. Perfect. I think one more run. Try and get one more good run going. Then I'll call after that. By good run I mean survive past the second floor is about my only criteria. So I'm mostly just trying to figure everything back out with this. I think I needed at least one stream to try everything out again. Don't do a portal vote. I don't want to just be teleported to the bottom of the world. I mean, it is fun, but only in the short term is it fun. You got spells. Is that LARPA Bounce? I think it's called. LARPA Bounce, yes. That one could be interesting actually if I stuck that onto. There's good news, there's no guarantee I'll be the boss yet. I mean, knowing my luck in Noita, chances are it will be. Oh, silver and soil pouch. It's just what I've always wanted. Seeing the pouch is the replacement for what used to be the box. Can't pick up silver as money, which is interesting. Can't just shower everything in silver though. Awful lot of it in there, isn't there? Yeah, and you can just use it to pick up everything as well. Herc remover requires silver. And I guess I might as well put some in the bag then for later. Let's just grab a bit of that. I doubt I'll ever get around to using it. At the very least, throw it at people though. That'll be good. It's always fun throwing sacks into people's faces. Namely, this guy. Not he blew up the sack. Got a new plan. Called polymorphine. The terrible plan, it didn't work. Even that bomb didn't kill him. God, this guy's tanky, I forget just how bad he is this early on. Acceleratium, we don't need acceleratium. That's dangerous, I'm not going that way. Might go over the top, that seems more sensible. Oh, there's not even anything up there. Well then. Is there anything of excitement around? Can't see anything. Well, notice I've not gone to grab the emerald tablet, and that is mostly because I forgot. Don't have any grand plan behind that. Guess I'll just keep wandering until I find something of interest, such as 2 treasure chests. That's actually quite good, those treasure chests. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, no one cares if I forgot the tablets, it's not too important. Not even I care all that much. You know what, I'm just gonna go down to Holy Mountain. I've got plenty of money, I'm doubtful I'll find any decent ones. Got big non-shuffle ones. 2 of them. Neither are all that exciting. That one's terrible, that one's terrible, and that one is almost not terrible. mean, I'm sure you'll find something of that nature in the world. I remember getting this one as a random perk. I didn't actually know what it was called, or what it was doing exactly. I'm gonna take it again, because that was quite interesting. The one time I did guess it. I need to be careful in doing this. I want to polymorph myself, I don't want to polymorph the homunculus. I think I managed to do that. They redid poly, did they? Doesn't seem to last quite as long now. Although that might not be what they've changed. I need a pool of it to work. Alright. This is an interesting one. Sure. It's really nice pixels don't matter, because I still remember when my amazing everything run, it was ended. That was not a fun time. I mean, learning experience and all that, but it was not fun. Why is fungal disease a thing? 5 pixels or more? Alright, so you need to be standing in a very thin layer of it or something. Not bothered enough to go get that, am I? No, I'm not. I will just throw some TNT and we've got plenty of explosives. Nah, that's good. Don't need that. Didn't pay attention to what that event was. I'm glad it wasn't anything worse than Sea of Lava. Such a weird thing, this fungal disease. Just look at it. It's not useful in any capacity. It's my favourite thing. It reminds me of myself. Although I am not a fungus. Although you could argue I'm a disease of some kind. Definitely wouldn't entirely fault you there. Come on. Can fungal disease murder this thing, or is it completely useless against airborne enemies? I think it's completely useless against airborne enemies. Cheese? Why, I love cheese. Thank you very much. Goes great with cheese. A little bit of TNT. Small amount of arson as well. Always good time. I mean, if you can think of a better combination, please tell me. Okay, what can we find in here? Not anything too exciting. However, we are being followed, so I'm just going to run. I died. Lovely. Things have changed mods yet again. I'm not even using mods, I'm playing vanilla at this point, pretty much. Yep, just those mushrooms always get me. I'm not paying attention anyway. Let's see, there's an item in there, can't quite see it through the wall, so I'll just ignore it. This time I'm going to get the Emerald Tablet, that's clearly what went wrong last time. There's just a shop here. That's Circle of Acid. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible spell, but I really want to take it one day. secondary thing. Firebolt. Get that in there. Just let that burn for a second to make our way through to the wand. Let's see. Honestly, it's not great, but it does let us get the health top up if we're lucky. From this top floor. Oh, alright. This acid could genuinely be useful for something. I've always thought it was just a nuisance more than anything. And go the bones. Like, speaking of bones, what's curious is earlier there were no bones inside me when I exploded. There were only intestines. Does that mean it's safe to assume I am just a mound of flesh and nothing else? Like, I really should turn off that bot next time. It's a little obnoxious when it pops up in the game. It's alright if it pops up in chat. I mean, technically, I'm assuming you're talking about the game anyway, not in real life, otherwise bit sad you're just calling me not even human. Oof, bye. Thank you very much. I very much am happy that you're calling me subhuman. Just because I'm Scottish. Can't believe it. What did we ever do except get annoyed at your English like everyone else? When you say I'm better than a human, and now that is a bold claim right there. I have to disagree. At most, I'm slightly below par for a human. I'm pretty sure every country at some point has been annoyed by England. Like, if you go to anyone from any country, I think everyone can agree English people are annoying. At times anyway. I know you get your good ones, but you get some peculiar ones as well. Hey, Mr. Fire Guy, you should come down here. There's not at all a ton of water. Remove ground? Oh dear. I mean, sure. Works. There we go. Just leave now. Now, it does mean I need to go back to the Hisi from the Hisi rain. So, not entirely something good. Something I probably shouldn't tell him, I'll say it while he's not here, seeing he's been gone for a while, is I am thinking once I get back into Noita again, it's going to replace Domina for Saturdays. I don't think he'd be too happy to hear that. I'll be honest with you, Domina is good, but as I've said, there isn't too much to it once you've played it through maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm like on my 5th time now. I did endless mode yesterday and I just quit out of it because nothing happens later on except from the same stuff again and again. Sit here for a second, a sea of lava. No. I'll just jump down. I went all the way back accidentally. Yeah, but Amy is not going to be too happy about that. I'll keep going for a while. I'm still not quite Twitch affiliate, so don't have points and such. That was my main condition for coming back to Noita, so I had interesting stuff people could do to me. But people don't really show up on Sundays. So Noita's definitely going to be a lot more fun if I do it on a Saturday, because people will actually appear. This Mournful Spirit, it's utterly terrible from when I picked it last time. I'll take it again to show you. Oh yeah, I will stop Noita eventually. There's a lot more to do in Noita than there is in Domina. I'll buy a black hole wand. Or as some might call it, a black hole gun. But then they'd mentioned something about, is it Soundgarden I believe made that song. Also something I need to do which I don't think I've done before. Which altar is it I need to throw this tablet on? So this one here. Yeah, Black Hole Sun. I believe it's Soundgarden. I'll just leave the tablet. It's fine. It's a shame we can't put music on the stream though. I could always look for nice copyright-free music. We could have a little ukulele in the background of the Noita streams. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I'm sure that's just what you want. What do you say is the most annoying kind of music that's copyright-free that you hear just everywhere? I mean, to be fair, I haven't heard much in copyright-free music in a long time. But you used to hear it everywhere in YouTube videos and that. That was a bad teleport. Here. Aided by Alan Walker. I'll need to look that up. Chances are I have heard it at some point, I just don't know the name. At least off the top of my head anyway. I got so close to getting that. Oh yeah, I bet you I will have heard it. So I don't know the names of all of these things, but see here. What? That looks fancy, doesn't it? It's like Flamoxium, but fire. What's combining? Is that just fire and polymorphine? Crystalline and polymorphine? That's fun. I didn't know alchemy could be that interesting. I might need to have a look at it sometime. Yeah, we're not taking that. Come on, Mournful Spirit, you can do it. Murder your friends. Alright, see you in a minute. I'm glad I'm getting back into Noita. It's going to take a while to figure everything back out again, but I'm happy I've come back to it. I've been missing it. Not massively, but that's simply because I'm quite tired today. Didn't sleep well. Let's keep going then. Have you just a second? Alright, I'm back. There we go. Let's try and grab some wands. That guy's got one. That is plasma cutter. Best from this now empty wand. That isn't good, there's heavy spread on that. I'd imagine that might hurt myself. Can I find anyone interesting? Or any interesting wands? Electric up there, so imagine probably a lightning stone is about. Mournful spirits are actually a lot better than I thought they'd be. We're just clearing out smaller groups of enemies. And more so groups of small enemies who otherwise struggle to hit, but have low health. Okay, black holes down there. No, that's relatively boring. I don't want that one. See if this other one's any more interesting. Oh no, there's things which are dangerous. Okay, got a wand. Nothing interesting. Good recharge speed, but mana is not anywhere near good enough to take. I'll just get myself untoxic sludge. Blood's a lot better. I'd imagine both are equally unsettling to actually be covered in. What do you think, Theo? Are you thinking you'd rather be covered in blood or toxic sludge? It's not a fun choice to make. I think it would have to be blood, but not by far. Ah, Christ, I'm worried what your hostels are like over there. Oh, you mean the film? Alright. That'll make more sense than like a youth hostel. Summoning a lot of ghosts for me. Very much appreciated. We don't have any hostels over there. Oh yeah, because capitalism and that is a lot worse over there when it comes to just charging for anything. One thing I find strange is I've got a friend, his family over in America, I believe in Texas. And apparently some Americans think that Scotland's pretty much like it is in the film Braveheart, I believe it is called. I mean, I'm sorry to say to anyone who pops into stream who thinks that, but it is not. Yeah, my friend's been asked, like, genuine questions about what she thinks it's like having supermarkets around. Like, I don't know how people think it's that bad over here. Oh no, I only have a kilt and a short sword, I don't quite have a claymore. I'm not strong enough, but still, like, we have shops. Christ. The main defining trait of a Scottish person, from what I understand, is we're very proud about our water quality. Like, from what I understand, like I've not travelled around a lot, but in other countries, you cannot drink water from the tap unless you have a death wish. Like, here though, just drink water from the tap. It's better than bottled water in most cases, in my opinion. Yeah, like, it's worrying how people don't know much about things. Also, I mean, look at all this fungus. I can't not, can I? Ouch, I ate an exploding fungus. That wasn't smart. Didn't even know you could eat exploding fungus. That's something I'll need to test in the future. Wait, do you not... Wait, sand's been changed. Okay, I'm sorry, we need to call this quits for this run. We're going to desert. We are going to the desert. Unless, no, that stuff changing into sand. Damn. Keep mixing that up. Never mind. What is that sand in there? Is that... That's fungal soil or something. Sand transformed. It was toxic sludge. Became sand. Okay. That is a rather nice one to have. I'm a bit worried about suffocating in sand at some point. I'm also curious to see what this does. Yeah, I've just got a pile of sand. That's great. It's not at all what I expected to happen. That's certainly nothing bad. Yeah, we didn't find anything exciting in there. Got more black holes. Luminous drill. I forgot black holes will be fine without for now. Levitation trail's usually nice. Do I want a hungry ghost again? Not really. Do I want to just die to Steve? Again, not really. Well, what happens now? Either we die, or we just don't die, and then I die soon after the magics have not got good ones. Oh, Steve. Steve, I missed you. Okay, yeah, I think I might be dying to Steve. Well, we did just see the hungry ghost eat one of those projectiles. Which is interesting. Got a plan. It's not a good plan. That's something you would say. It's a terrible, terrible plan which I should not do. Seems to be caught up in there though. That might work. I got him! I got Steve of plasma cutting. Let's just murder you as well and finish it off. Neutralize spells. You've stopped me from murdering you. How dare you? It's my lifelong ambition. Even before I knew you. And it's more so to murder you in that, like, barrow trauma game. That's going to be a bit of fun later, hopefully. I'm hoping that I don't just die horrifically as soon as I start up that game. Oh, I murdered myself there. Well. There is a traitor game type. Oh, that does not sound like a good plan. Also, who's that guy? Is that someone new, I'd imagine? Looks like a Ghostbuster with a jetpack. But anyway, there's a glue guy. Alright. Sounds frustrating to get past. But anyway, I'm gonna call the stream here. It's been good getting back into Noita, even if just for a short while today. Hopefully we'll be able to get to affiliate soon, and then you'll be able to just spawn enemies and bombs and all sorts on top of me. That should be entertaining. For now though, I'm gonna go get food because I'm quite hungry. Yeah, we've got some good memes out of that. Emerald tablet, getting teleported right down to the bottom and having to make my way up. It was great fun. Still a bit sad I died to that dragon. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food because I'm hungry. I'll see you around later for Battle of Trolley. I might stream it, I don't know if I can be bothered streaming it. Who knows. Anyway, I'll see you around. And to anyone watching the VOD, hope you also enjoy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever it might be. And thanks for that, but we all needed the message last second. Something interesting though is that's overlaid, or the you got Noita is overlaid over the text chat. It's fun. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go now. That's the stream ending. Bye.